United and Liverpool battled to a 2-2 draw. A lot of people drew parallels with the FA Cup game and Amad Diallo's late heroics. I didn't see that. I thought this game was messy, but I also think what?
Why was it messy?
It was messy because of the mistakes.
Oh, okay,
I mean, you're talking not messy as in like it was good like Lionel Messi.
No, but I wondered, yeah.
3 of the 4 goals I thought major mistakes, right? But I also thought if you're Liverpool, you're kicking yourself.
Massive.
You cannot dominate a first half where they could have easily scored 4 or 5 goals.
Yeah.
And then find yourself in that position.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like Klopp after the game saying like, well, it's 1 point more than we had this morning, which is true. But you could tell that, yeah, you don't dwell on things because you have another game coming up on Thursday and then another one the following weekend, etc., etc. But you're fuming because you were so dominant.
And on the Klopp point, like when I think he was asked something about like, oh, do you wish you'd taken your chances in the first half, or did you tell the players we need to be more clinical, whatever? And he said, like, you know what? If it would help, I would tell them to take their chances, but it makes no difference. It's not going to help them. It's not like the players go and, I mean, he didn't say this, but it's my interpretation. It's not like, Mohamed Salah says, oh, I think I'll go and miss this and like mishit the ball when I'm at the far post.
He said something interesting. He said that he felt there's a few chances where they rushed it.
Yes.
He said, I would have liked them to have taken an extra touch. And sometimes, as a player, you know where you're going to hit the ball and what corner, and you do it. But sometimes taking an extra touch maybe calms you down a little bit. There's not that excitement. And maybe that would have been better.
It's really funny with
game
this.
Management.
This is a debate for another time, but the analytics people will tell you that you generally always want to take an extra touch to get into a better position to improve your XG of scoring, right? That's the nerds. Other people, and I hear this all the time, say, oh, no, this team's trying to score the perfect goal. Just put it in the mixer. Just have a crack, get a deflection. It's almost like there's 2 schools of thought there.
Yeah.
I want to say this about United before we get to what Ten Hag's view of this was, which he's not helping himself. So they go into this game. I think I counted like 6 defenders out. So, a lot of guys out.
Yeah,
they knew they were going to be under pressure. Whatever you think about Ten Hag, whether he's good or bad, this United side are very resilient.
Yeah,
they're
they have
extremely resilient.
They have a lot of character. They worked really hard in the second half.
I don't know if that comes from Ten Hag or if it's the players, but what that tells me is these players, even the ones that you don't like, even the ones that you think are rubbish, are working really, really hard.
But let's be honest as well here, what changes everything is the Bruno goal. If Kwanzaa doesn't make that mistake and Bruno doesn't score the great goal, I don't think the game turns on its head the way it did. Because let's remind everybody that Manchester United had 0 shot in the first half. Their expected goals in the first half was 0. Just literally nothing. This was like them. They had nothing. They had 45% of the ball. They could not create anything. They touched the ball 7 times in the Liverpool box in 45 minutes. This is dreadful. And for me, if everything switches on 2 things, the Bruno goal, which is an amazing goal.
You know how many touches in the box they had in the second half, United?
No.
9.
It's not much better.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, they scored 1 goal from almost just outside, the main one, and the other one from halfway line. And then, for me, changes on Ten Hag taking off Garnacho when they 2-1 up. There's no need to take Garnacho off. He would run and run for his life through the whole game. Don't take him off. And to bring who? Amrabat? I would have played better than Amrabat. That invited more pressure, and they went deeper and deeper and deeper. And, of course, they conceded the second goal.
I don't blame him so much for that because
no, I do. Gab,
if you're going to play higher up, okay, yeah, fine.
It changes the momentum. It's just having an outlet there. You take Garnacho off to put another defensive midfielder
on to be your outlet. Okay, all right. I take your point. On the Bruno goal, I know this is where we disagree. I thought obviously it's a mistake from Kwanzaa. I thought it was a tremendous goal.
Yeah,
and I thought what was tremendous about it was Bruno sprints, and he's not very fast, but he's sprinting as fast as little legs will take him. In a split seconds, he has to be aware that Kelleher's outside his box because where he was expecting to receive the pass from Kwanzaa. He has to get to the ball first, and he has to one-time it. I don't think most professional footballers can do that.
I disagree.
You disagree. We're going to break this down further because I find this interesting.
Yeah.
I really think what Bruno did there was special. Jules thinks it was a great
No,
goal.
it's special. It's a great goal.
Others could have done it.
Yeah.